welcome to another episode on A to Z Home and Garden with your Kalyan. And if you're liking my videos, do subscribe, like, and hit the share button. Share it with your friends and hit the bell icon so you get notifications when I post new videos. So, in today's topic, I'm going to cover how I built a trellis for my bottle guard, and I took advantage of my retaining wall back there and my tree to support the trellis. And let's go ahead and see how I did that. So here, if you see, I mean, this is the pillar and this is the retaining wall, and here there is a little gap here. And what I did is this I've put a I mean, I made a very crude I mean, hanging hook here. The way I did this is I took bucket handles, they're nothing fancy, just a bucket handle, and I rolled it up on the other end so it just holds in place, and it doesn't go anywhere if you even if you pull it. Over here I did the same thing. I took a bucket, I mean, sorry, these are plastic bucket, I mean, the handles, those are very strong, trust me. And I made a hook here, and I just I'm just using that to my advantage. I just And these are um, turnbuckles, and the advantage of this is if you get any slack, and you can just I mean, tighten this, and you can use this to tighten the cable here. And the cable I'm using is a steel braided cable here. And all this, I mean, this the two or I mean the two turnbuckles, and this for 100-foot wire of this would cost you around $20, and this one would cost you around $5. So the whole cost of this trellis would be close to $30. And it lasts forever. And the way I did this there are some precautions I'm taking for the cable not to bite into the tree. So here's what I'm doing is, here I've measured my length here, and once I've measured it, I'm taking my plier here, and I've already pre-measured my wire here. I'm just going to cut this wire, and once you cut it, I mean, be very careful because the ends are very sharp. I mean, these are plain wires. So now cut this wire. I mean, you will be unbraided. These strings will get unbraided. So what you do is you take the end of your plier here and make sure you twist them where, I mean, literally you're trying to braid them again. And so you don't leave any loose ends. And now what you do is, since I don't want to tie the cable to the tree, so what I'm doing is I got this I mean, this hooks, eye hooks, and these are pretty small eye hooks if you see, and they can hold quite a bit of force. What I'm doing is, this is my treated wood, and I'm going to anchor my braided wire to this. So all I'm doing is I'm just driving it in there with force. Okay. And so here's how I got the hook inside. I mean, I didn't I didn't pre-drill a hole. This wood is very strong, so you don't have to. I mean, these are not very thick eye hooks. So all I did is I just uh, took my pliers and got it good. Got it good. I mean, the whole thing in there. And now if you see, I mean, this thing can hold quite a bit of weight. And the same thing I'm going to do for the second one. I'll tell you why I'm doing two, because I need to hook up two cables to this. Okay. And so let me do the second one and get back. You see, I got both my hooks here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this uh, wood with the hooks and place it on the other side of the tree here, and now to this I'm going to take my pre-measured wire. the cable wire that I already have. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook one end of the wire to one hook, and just all I need to do is twist it a couple of times, and it is not going anywhere. Please wear work gloves for this, or garden gloves, whatever you have, because these ends uh, could get, I mean, they are very sharp, and you don't want them to get into your, I mean, they are rusty as well. I mean, the reason this is rusty is it's been lying here for quite some time, and I'm just using whatever is available. I mean, if you don't want to use the wire, here's another idea, is you can use any strong braided rope, nylon rope, or the nylon ropes, they tend to wear out in the sun, and if you have something with a coating on it and UV coating, you could use that as well. So here's one braided wire that I hooked up for to this. And see, you don't want to get this too tight, because again the wires in there might break, and you would I mean, there won't be any structural support for the wire. So once you've got your wire in there, I mean, pretty good, so what you do is you put put your wood piece on the other side, and your wires in here are in the hook, and one goes this way and one goes this way. But I'm a little afraid that this wire is going to bite into the tree. So now if you see, I the reason I use that pipe is the pipe is not going to bite into the tree. If I use bare wire, I mean the galvanized wire that they use to anchor your trees to the ground when they're first in there, that wire could bite into the tree. So now that problem I've solved. I mean, this is not going anywhere, and it's not biting into that. That is the only reason and also another reason is, if I do a trellis, I can cut part of it here and put my trellis in there, and it won't move. So that is another reason why I did this. So let's go to the other side and fix the other side as well. So if you see, I've completed anchoring both the cables here, and this is rock solid now, and it's not going anywhere. So what I'm going to do is I have for this purpose I need a trellis, right? So I will be using a cattle panel, okay, and I'm just going to lay the cattle panel on top of this, okay, and I am going to use the wall to my advantage here, and I don't want this to cross the border and look shabby on the outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it like this, and I will have a little overhang. That is okay. So I mean, it's still going to hold. And for the purpose of anchoring this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this steel wire here, and I'm going to put a couple of knots, I mean a couple of ties on this side and this side, so it does not move anywhere. And this is the bottle guard that I'm going to train onto this trellis. So this has grown very well, and this is what I'm going to train. And I know this bottle guard would overgrow this trellis. What I'm going to do is, as it overgrows, I'm going to just tack it on top of each other. The only thing I'm going to make sure is that it does not get I mean, train itself up the tree. That's all. I don't want it to go up the tree and look bad from the outside. So that is the only care I'm going to do. And that's about it. I mean, this will last you a long time. If you don't even need to take any care of this. I mean, it's not going anywhere. and it would last you a good 3-4 years easily. So to put this in place, what I used is I used wire ties here. It's simple steel wire that I used, and I actually heated this plastic pipe a bit, and made an indentation in there. So now what happens is it doesn't move anywhere. Otherwise, this is going to slip back and forth. That's what I did here as well, and it is not going anywhere. This overhang is okay because this is a very thick gauge. I mean, gauge galvanized cattle panel, and it can hold it. And right now, let's say there are fruits on the tree, right? I mean the plant, and look how much pressure I'm putting on this. It is not going anywhere. So this is a very good, I mean, uh, idea for a trellis. And if you are finding my videos useful, please subscribe, like, and share with your friends. And do not forget to hit the bell icon. Thank you all for your support, and I will catch you in the next video.